Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. This is level A2 Functional English. We're continuing the series about being on vacation, and today we're going to learn words and expressions that will be helpful when you are eating out in a restaurant. Alright, so you can look at some of these different kinds of foods, see if you know the names of these items. You can either pause the video, take a look at each of the pictures, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. So picture A, these are samosas, which are deep fried vegetables. Picture B is it's a Japanese beef ramen soup. Picture C, we have sausages, pickles, and bread. Picture D is dragon fruit. And picture E is gulab jamun. It's a deep fried sweet made of milk, flour, and sugar. Alright, so this is from a guidebook. You can either pause the video and read on your own, or you can follow along as I read. When you're on vacation, remember to try a local specialty. One of the best things about traveling in a new place is the wonderful new tastes. When you're in a new place, make sure you try a traditional dish. Experience new aromas and flavors and discover something new. Of course, some local dishes may seem strange or unusual to you. It's important to keep an open mind. And of course, when you return home, you can tell everyone about your exciting culinary discoveries. Alright, so now these are some other dishes. See how much you know about each of these. Are they served hot or cold? What do they contain? When are they eaten? And what is their origin? So burritos are usually eaten or served hot, I believe. They contain meat, vegetables, refried beans, cheese, lettuce, tomato. Um, when are they eaten? I think they're eaten pretty much any time. You know, there are ones that I think have eggs and cheese that are eaten for breakfast. There are others that are eaten for lunch, dinner, or a snack. And I'm not sure if this is their origin, but they're very popular in Mexico. Baklava, I think it's basically served at room temperature, not really hot or cold. Contains like a flaky pastry and some sugar and other spices inside. I think they're eaten mainly as a dessert. And I wonder if they say they come from the Middle East or possibly Greece or Turkey. I'm not really sure. Uh, Nasi lemak. I don't know this one. So this one is an Indonesian dish. It says it's served on a banana leaf. It contains rice, fish, sambal, which is a chili dish, cucumber, egg, and nuts, and it's usually eaten for lunch or dinner. And then fish and chips. It's a traditional British food. It's eaten hot. The fish and chips may be served in a batter, flour and egg mixture, and deep fried, and it's usually eaten for lunch or dinner. Alright, so match the description to the cuisine. Again, you can pause the video and read on your own, or follow along as I read. This cuisine uses a lot of fish and seafood. Noodles and rice are often served with most dishes. Tempura is battered in deep fried vegetables or seafood and is very popular. Traditionally, this cuisine did not use much meat. So that would be Japanese. The food of this region is known for its use of spices. Onions, garlic, and tomato are important in this cuisine. In general, dishes are eaten with rice or different types of bread. Most of the cuisine is vegetarian, though around the world people often eat the meat dishes of this cuisine. That would be Indian. And finally, this cuisine contains a lot of meat products. There are more than 1,500 types of sausages produced. Bread is also very popular with more than 600 types baked. Breakfast is a hearty meal consisting of cold cuts, cheeses, jam, and butter. When it is in season, white asparagus is on the menu of every traditional restaurant, and that's German. So, what is happening here? Who is ordering food? Who is serving? Who is looking at a menu? Well, in picture A, the man and the woman are ordering, and this is the waiter who's taking their order. This looks like the food is either has just been served or is being served, and the customers are getting ready to eat. Here, this person is looking at the menu, and in this picture, this person is getting ready to serve the food. All right, so we have language for the restaurant. So think about who asks these questions. Is it the customer or the waiter? And then see if you can provide an example answer to each question. So can we please have a table for 8? Would that be the customer or the waiter? That would be the customer. And what might an answer to that question be? Um, they might answer with another question. Do you have a reservation? Or they might tell you for a large table like that, it might be a little bit of a wait. This would be some possible answers. Would you like a table inside or on the terrace? Well, that would be the waiter. And this one would just be whatever you would prefer. We'd like an inside, please, or on the terrace, please. Can you bring us some more bread and water? That would be the customer. And the waiter would probably respond with, of course, certainly. Which dishes are vegetarian? That would be the customer. And the example answer to that might be the waiter would simply point out which dishes are vegetarian on the menu. Can I get you some drinks while you look at the menu? That would be the waiter. And the response to this would either be no thank you, or may we please have some water, or I'd like a Coke or a cocktail, whatever it is that you would like. Would you like to hear about today's specials? That would be the waiter. And again, the answer could be either yes please or no thank you. And would you like to see the dessert menu? That's also the waiter. And again, the answer might be yes, please, or no, thank you. All right, so now see if you can fill in the gaps in this dialogue with the words from the boxes. You can pause the video and try this on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. All right, here are the answers. Today we have 2 specials. First, we have Tom Yum Goong, a traditional Thai soup. The soup is both spicy and sour. It contains shrimp and vegetables. Is it spicy? I like spicy food, but not too spicy. Well, it does contain chili. Maybe you'd prefer our second special, Sam Tam Thai, our papaya salad. Normally this is also spicy, but we can leave out the chili for you. If you would like to try a local specialty, I can really recommend this one. Excellent, I'll try the salad. And can you suggest a noodle dish? Sure, you might like to try our pad thai. Now, as a customer, you might need to use some of these questions. I'm allergic to peanuts, so do you have any peanut-free dishes? What can you recommend that is typically Spanish? I like the sound of that, but can I order it as a main meal instead of an appetizer? I'd like that, but can you please leave out the garlic? What is that dish made from? Which ingredients are in it? Does that dish contain any dairy products? And can I get that as a side dish? So these are all types of questions, language that might be useful. All right, and many times the waiter will make a recommendation, and they might start off with, "Can I recommend?" "I'd like to suggest." "You might like to try," or "This dish contains." So the ravioli is a traditional Italian pasta stuffed with herbs, cheese and herbs, served in a thick sauce that is made from wild boar, a type of pig, tomato, and some spice. And the panna cotta is a traditional Italian dessert made from cream and sugar, flavored with vanilla, and served with a sauce made from berries. And what about your own local specialty? So think of a specialty or a delicacy from your own culture and recommend it. And before you speak, think about the following. What is it called in its native language, and can you translate it? Is it generally served as an appetizer or a main course or maybe even a dessert? What ingredients does it contain? How would you describe it? Sweet, salty, spicy, sour, or rich? Is it suitable for vegetarians? And is it available all year round, or is it a seasonal dish? All right, now we're going to put these events in the order they would occur at a restaurant, and the first and the last have been done for you. So you can pause the video, think about that for a moment, and then restart when you're ready to see the answers. All right, here are the answers. So number one is the waiter seats the customers. Number two is the waiter brings the menus. Number three, the waiter explains the specials for the day and takes the drinks order. Number four, the customers give their order for appetizers and main course. Number five, the waiter clears the plates and returns with the dessert menu. The customers eat dessert and order coffee. And finally, the waiter brings the check and the customers pay for the meal. So in this, you're going to pretend to be a waiter, and we'll have you work on a dialogue where you're the waiter. You're going to welcome the customer to the restaurant and then do the following. Seat the customer, bring the menu, explain the meal of the day, which is right here, and then answer any questions the customer has about the food. You can use your imagination. We'll read through today's special. It's moussaka, a traditional Greek dish made with layered eggplant and tomato with a light beef and tomato sauce. It's topped with bechamel sauce made from a special goat cheese. It can be ordered as an appetizer for $9.75 or as a main course for $12.50. So go ahead and write out a dialogue between a waiter and a customer, and making sure that you include all these steps. All right, now you're going to try to match each scenario to its definition. So again, you can pause the video, try it on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. All right, here are the answers. When the check arrived, Derek saw that the total was $138. He added 15% to the total and paid $158. So that is to leave a tip. And you'll want to check about the customs. In some countries, tips are very much expected. In other countries, they are not. So you want to be familiar with that as you're traveling. At the end of the meal, the waiter came over and gave everyone a special drink called limonata. He said it was compliments of the manager. So this means to receive something on the house. And on the house just means it's free, that you don't have to pay for it. Okay, letter C. Everyone ordered a dish. When the waiters brought the food to the table, each dish was placed in the center, and everyone tasted all the different dishes. That is to share the food. And John, Derek, and Tom ate a meal together. The check came to $120, so they paid $40 each. That is to split the check. All right, so now see if you can ask politely for each of these things. Um, and so we'll add in the names of these things in case you're not familiar. So A is soy sauce. B is a napkin. C is salt and pepper. D is hot sauce. E is fork and spoon. Or you could also say silverware or cutlery. Okay, F would be bread. G is the check. And H is white rice. All right, now you'll practice putting it all together. You're on a short business trip in Japan. Ask questions about the following food and then order something. And just as a reminder, these are some of the questions you might ask. Does it contain peanuts? Does it contain wheat? Does it contain dairy? If there's anything that you don't like or you're allergic to. Then you could say, I like or I don't like. Can you please bring me? And which ingredients are in this dish. And that brings us to the end of today's video. Please like, subscribe, and share. And if you have any questions, leave those for me in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye.